Hey, I hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Hopefully, your weekend's not been too crazy or too busy. This year, the blessing of 2020 might have been that we weren't all out at midnight on the day after Thanksgiving trying to get into a packed place to go shopping for Black Friday. Instead, we did most of that maybe on our couches or in our PJs and from the comfort of our own home shopping online. And maybe you've wrapped up your Cyber Monday. And when I'm recording this, and you've gotten a lot of your gift giving out of the way, and those buying purchases are all taken care of. You're ready for the holiday season to get started, so you can spend time with family and friends and really remember what Christmas is about too, as you remember the greatest gift. As we head into Christmas, it's awesome to think about these great ways that we can prepare, and we get excited about getting things and giving things and all of these things, but we all know the real reasons that are there, that God wants us to remember through this time the great plan that He has for us. You know, Cyber Monday and Black Friday, they're not my favorite shopping days. My favorite shopping day is probably in the days and weeks after Christmas. I love going to Target or Walmart the day after Christmas to see what things have gone on sale. I like buying the Christmas lights and the Christmas decorations from this year to get ready for next year. To always be a little ahead of the season, even if it's a year ahead of the season, but to be ahead of that season. Because you get the awesome deals. You get all the things that were just as good 3 days before or 2 days before, but now you can get them at 50 or 25% of the price and at 75% of the price. And the sales just get better and better as the days go on past Christmas. In fact, this fireplace right next to me, this gas logs that we've got, I bought this back in February when Home Depot decided it was time for spring and it was time for grills to come out instead of campfires and fireplaces to be in the store. And this fireplace, I've had it since February. I installed it in August on one of the hottest days of the year, probably, and I lit it to make sure it worked on that day. But now finally we're at the time and the place in the season where I can be able to have a gas logs burning in my house and be able to enjoy a fireplace in the house on a cold, cool fall and winter's night. It's that awesome thing of seeing how things can come through that excites me the most on the shopping plan, of seeing how you can have a plan and a prep, you get the best deal, and the plan comes together just right. Well, God had a great plan for us. We see in Luke chapter 2 that God brought His Son into this world at just the right time and just the right place, when most of the world would be speaking the Greek language, when the Roman Empire would bring the world under one government, where people would be coming into places together. And even just in that time, God would work through a census to bring a young man and a young woman to a little town called Bethlehem and to bring His Son into this world in just the right night. God had a plan, He had a purpose that He was unfolding. In Galatians chapter 4, verse 4, we read about how Paul would say that God had this plan, that he says, when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth His Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, so that we might receive adoption as sons. And because you are sons, God has sent the Spirit of His Son into our hearts, crying, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but you are a son. And if you are a son, then you are an heir through God. What a great picture that God, in His timing and His plan and His providence, would send His Son into this world so that we would no longer be slaves, but we could become sons of God through adoption, through the firstborn Son, Jesus Christ, as He would send Him into the world to redeem us and to save us and to bring us into His family. And now we are heirs of these promises that were given long before, going all the way back to the people of Israel, the redemption plan that God had in store for His people from long before, even before the days of Jesus Christ. And we get to be a part of that plan. What's awesome to see is that this plan doesn't just stop with our salvation, but God continues to have plans for us. He continues to want great things for us as we seek and follow after Him. It begins with that salvation. It continues as we live in those promises and trust in our Father who loves us so much, as we cry out to Him and we trust in Him each and every day. As you head into the Christmas season, I want you to remember the great plan that God has for you. And that plan begins with His Son, and it continues through the rest of your life as you walk with Him. Hope you have a great day.